Hello, Quick Blast Pokemon here, and we're here with another Beyblade video. And here we'll be testing attack types versus defense types. As you can see, we have Tail Viper, Lance Knight, Scythe Incendio, Golem Rock, another Golem Rock, a random combo I just made, and Cerberus Flame, the heaviest Beyblade X combo, Pegasus and Emperor Blast and then the Waffle combo and Silver Wolf. And then for attack, we have a Burst Beyblade. We have whatever this thing is called, Rhino Horn, whatever this is called, Hammer Incendio, Soul Eclipse, Keel Shark, the Phoenix Wing, Shark Scale, and Wizard Rod. And then at the end, we'll do some burst battles with Super Hyperion and Kinetic Saturn. So let's get started with the battles to see which type is best. Okay, we're here, and our first battle will actually be between Tail Viper on M85 Bound Spike versus a Burst Beyblade in Xeno Excalius. So let's see how that turns out and see which team is in the lead, attack or defense. Lyra, and there's a Viper, Lyra, Xeno Excalius. And each battle is first to 2 points. So, yeah, immediately team defense takes the lead with a burst finish. And that's 1 point for team defense and none for a team offense. Next up, we have Lance Knight, 385 Hexa versus whatever this Beyblade is called on 960 Taper. Let it break. And let it break. And immediately Lance Knight almost gets knocked out. But soon is losing stamina. And the green Beyblade gets 1 point. Second battle, let it rip. And let it rip. An extreme finish. 1 point for attack now. And it's currently 1-1 between attack and defense. Next up, Scythe Incendio 360 Disc Ball versus Rhino Horn Turbo. And to be clear, these are random combos I just assembled before this video. So yeah, let it rip. And let it rip. Rhino Horn getting some good attacks in, as that's the one thing it can actually do, aside from being the worst Bay. But yeah, first battle, we'll draw. Let it rip. And let it rip. And Rhino Horn going aggressive, but not much stamina. So Scythe Incendio gets the first point. Let it rip. And let it rip. And a ring out finish. And 2 points for team defense and 1 point for team offense. Next, we have Cerberus Brave 370 Quake versus Golem Rock 360 Needle. Let it rip. And let it rip. First point goes to Golem Rock. And then let it rip. Let it rip. And yeah, Golem Rock gets the second point. And now 3-1 for Team Defense. Also, each battles, the bays get more powerful. As you can see, next we have Golem Rock 570 High Needle versus Hammer Incendio 260 Jolt. Let it rip. Let it rip. Currently, team offense is suffering, but let's see if that keeps going. As yeah, Golem Rock gets 2 points with an over finish. So it's a total of 4-1 for Team Defense. Next, we have this random blade on 560 Underneedle versus Soul Eclipse 370 level. Alright. And let it rip. Soul Eclipse coming close, but just not enough power. And the random combo takes 1 point away from Soul Eclipse. Rip and let rip. And Soul Eclipse isn't looking too great with its tip going on the outer edges, and it's just wasting stamina compared to Underneedle being able to stay in the middle with minimal stamina loss. With 560 for the extra balance. But after all that effort from Solar Eclipse, Team Defense gets another point. Next we have Cerberus Flame 780 Wall versus Keel Shark 560 flat. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And immediate burst finish as finally a second point for team offense / attack, and team defense's first loss in a while. Next, we have the blade known as the heaviest combo, Pegasus Blast with a metal lock chip on heavy turbo, facing Phoenix Wing 160 gear flat. Let it rip. Phoenix easily slices through Blast and claiming another point for team offense. And Blast giving up another point. Next, we have the Waffle, but with the arc blade. So it's on 960 low orb, and it's facing one of the most deadly Beyblades ever created, Shark Scale 450 flat, under flat. Let it rip. Let it rip. The shark takes itself out, and it's looking guaranteed that team defense wins. For the final match, we have Silver Wolf on 360 free ball versus the Wizard Rod, which would normally be on team defense, but it currently has 170 low rush. So, 3, 2, 1, rip. Let it rip. Wizard Rod hitting Wolf pretty repeatedly. And then after this battle, we'll rank how powerful each of the offensive bays are against the defense bays. And the order of the bays are for team defense: Tail Viper, Lance Knight, Scythe Incendio, Golem Rock, the other Golem Rock, that first random combo, Cerberus Flame, Pegasus, and Blast, and Waffle, and then Wolf. Whereas for team attack, we're starting with the weakest bay and then going all the way to the most powerful bay. And so starting with Xeno Excalius. And so let it rip. There's Tail Viper. Let it rip. Ooh. A burst finish. The first bay couldn't even make it past the first level. Immediately last place. Next, we have this Beyblade versus Tail Viper. So let it rip. There's Tail Viper. Let it rip. There's the green Beyblade. That's what I'm gonna call it for the rest of the video. The green Beyblade. Tail Viper's not looking the best, but some of the other yeah, Tail Viper manages to take down another bay, but at least that second bay is a little more powerful. Next, we're having the challenger be Rhino Horn. So, arguably one of the weakest bays ever created. And since that battle didn't have any contact, that'll be a reshoot. So yeah, we'll reshoot 1 and reshoot 2. A burst finish from Tail Viper, meaning it stopped another Beyblade. And Tail Viper is currently going on a destruction streak, but can it beat this bay? Let it rip. And let it rip. Oh, there's Tail Viper's first loss. Taking out Tail Viper. Next, Lance Knight. Rip. And then oh, I think Lance Knight went in first. So another loss for defense, and this bay keeps climbing up the ladders. As now it is on Scythe Incendio. Let it rip. Let it rip. Oh, came back, but went right back into the pocket. Taking this bay out, but bringing it as the new highest record bay. Next, we have Hammer Incendio, and back to the start against Tail Viper. Let it rip, let it rip. Oh, and Tail Viper bursts. And Hammer Incendio moves on to the next wave. Okay. Now it is Lance Knight versus Hammer Incendio. Let it rip, let it rip. Hammer Incendio is getting deflected, but Lance Knight is losing stamina and balance quite quickly here. And there we go. Hammer Incendio claims another victory. Next, Scythe Incendio versus Hammer Incendio. Which bay is better? And there we go. Hammer Incendio beats its pre-evolution. Now the Golem Rock Green comes out. Let it rip, and let it rip. Heavy attack from Hammer Incendio, but is it enough? No. Golem Rock takes the victory. And back to the start to face Tail Viper, we have Soul Eclipse. Let it rip. Oh, no contact there, so we're gonna have to reshoot. Let it rip. Let it rip. Oh. Tail Viper clearly burst first. Soul Eclipse moves on to the next round. Lance Knight, who has so far lost to all of his matches. Pretty much. And there we go. Lance Knight finally gets a win. And now we're on to the deadly bays like Phoenix Wing. Let it rip. Tail Viper, let it rip. Wing obliterates Tail Viper in a single strike. And if you watched this far, I guess that means you'll either like the content, or you just like watching my videos, so please subscribe. Let it rip. There's Lance Knight, and there's Phoenix. And Phoenix absolutely shreds through Lance Knight like it wasn't even there. Next, Scythe Incendio. Let it rip. And let it rip. Also manages to strike Scythe Incendio out. So, next battle against Golem Rock. If Phoenix wins this right now, then it will be the new lead. Nope, Phoenix does not make it past Golem. Now, next bay, Keel Shark, which is my favorite X-bay, but yeah. Alright. There's Viper and who gets a clean, extreme finish. Next, Lance Knight. Let it rip. And Shark Lair. And that was air contact. So, reshoot. Let it rip. Let it rip. As there the click down. But yeah, this is as far as Kill Shark made it. Next up, Shark Scale. One of the most deadly Beyblades of all time. Rip. An easy victory there for Shark Scale. Next up to face the Scale is Lance Knight. Heavy impact, fast speed, and low height all gives the Scale the advantage here, and it's proving everyone right. And yeah, Scale gets another win. Now, second video. And there we go. I believe that was air contact, so we're gonna reshoot that. Alright. And let it rip. And over finish. Shark Scale moves on to the next bay. Golem Rock. Let it rip. And let it rip. And there we go. Shark is giving the Golem a beating. And Shark is the new most powerful bay. Overtaking Hammer Incendio, the Dren Rave thing, and the Phoenix Wing. Golem Rock. Sure. Okay, that was air contact. So it's gonna be a reshoot. So let's check. Let rip. Powerful blow. But after that, Shark Scale beats another foe. Now we have this crazy combo that Shark Scale one taps into the extreme pocket like it wasn't even there. Next, we have Cerberus Flame, rip, and Scale, rip, and Shark absolutely obliterates the competition and almost obliterated my hand. Next, the heaviest to obey. Let it rip. And let it rip. And almost the deadliest today. Shark. And Scale looks like it's gonna lose. And yeah, that's where Scale finally meets its demise. After plowing through several foes. Now back to the start. We'll use our final attack bay, Wizard Rod. Tail Viper up, let it rip. Rod, easy one tap burst finish. Next to Lance Knight. And since it is the Rod layer, this combo has a lot of attack power and stamina. So, one of the best combos to possibly use. And after all the attacks, when it looked like Rod was gonna lose, it clutched up and Rod won. Rip. And Rod was more deadly attack. Just like Scale. Rod absolutely crushes the opponent. Next, Golem off goes. Let it rip. And Rod gets the burst. And yeah, Rod is just proving to be very powerful. There's the other Golem Rock and Wizard Rock. Rod gets insanely deadly attack off, but does it have stamina? No, it does not. But yeah, let's just retry that battle, just to be safe, because I don't know if they touched the corner of the stadium right here, and since it was off screen I couldn't tell, so I'll reshoot it. Let it air contact, but so it doesn't count. But it looked like the Wizard Rod layer actually had what it took to beat Golem Rock, but it sadly missed. So yeah, reshoot again, let it rip, and layer it. Super clean on, and yeah. A burst finish. Wizard Rod is still in it to win it. Next we have this bag. Rod is easily able to smash while still maintaining most of its stamina. And there we go. Rod wins. Next we have Flame Up. And it looks like Flame is gonna beat Rod. And yeah, that's all Rod could do. It couldn't make it to Blast, but let's see what would happen if it did. Rod beat Blast. Let's see what would happen if it moved on from that. But rip. And since I'm just trying to save time right now, I don't really care about that air contact. But yeah, Rod won. Last but not least, Silver Wolf. Rip. And let it rip. Oh, powerful attack. Rod wins. Rod beat everything but Flame. So let's do a rematch between those two. and then we'll move on to the last few battles, and then we'll wrap up the video after that. Okay, so let it rip. And let it rip. Yeah, Wizard Rod easily shreds through flame in that battle. So yeah, now we'll use these two bays and see how powerful they are. First, let's try this bay, Xenoscalius versus Kinetic's Tomb, to see which one has more power. For both being pretty bad Beyblades. And yeah, Xenoscalius does have the X version, but I do not currently own that version of the base, so that's why I'm sticking to this Hasbro one. And yeah, Tomb easily wins, but almost burst in the process, if you can see. And yeah, now we'll face Kinetic's Tomb against the Wizard Rod. And yeah, now that was a burst finish, we will do Super Hyperion. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, if Silver Wolf wins this battle, then you have to like and subscribe. Let it rip. And let it rip. Silver Wolf maintaining ground, and Silver Wolf wins. But let's do this battle first of the two to give you fans a chance. Let it rip. Let it rip. And Wolf is getting off to a bad start, but so is his opponent, and Wolf wins. I guess if you haven't liked and subscribed already, you have to do so now. We'll see you in the next video.